Steve Davies joining us this morning. He's CEO of Javelin Wealth Management. Steve, very good morning to you from where we are here in Mumbai, and thank you so much for joining in. How crucial does this Alaska meet between Putin and Trump become? Is there really a hope of some kind of outcome over here after all the pressure that has been applied?
Unfortunately, that's an answer which only Donald Trump can give, since he seems to change his mind and his direction on the Ukraine crisis almost by the day. So obviously, the markets are viewing the fact that they are meeting at all relatively positively. It's a question of whether or not, from a Ukrainian perspective, that what is actually achieved in this discussion ends up by being positive for them, or ends up by basically just confirming exactly what's happening on the ground.
So in the interim, therefore, Tamanna was pointing out at the start. Hi, Steve. Morning.
Morning.
So it's like a patient that gets used to electrocution. You have a little bit on an ongoing basis, and then after you've hit a certain point, it can only get better, hopefully. And so therefore, from India's perspective, at 50% tariff, I'm just wondering if things could get better from this point. How are you viewing it from the outside in?
Well, we're still generally positive on the Indian market, but taking a very long-term view from that perspective. The issue with tariffs is that, yes, India has been hit really, really hard, and a lot harder than anybody expected, given how close the relationship appeared to be between Prime Minister Modi and Donald Trump in Donald Trump's first term. So things have changed very dramatically over a very short period of time. Maybe that's all intended to increase leverage in order for the United States to broker a deal in Ukraine, and to squeeze the Russian economy by making it more difficult to sell oil into international markets. That could be part of the game plan, but we'll just have to see what comes out of the Alaska meet, which obviously is scheduled to happen in a couple of days' time.
Steve, how crucial is the China deadline? I mean, we are counting on fingertips, right? When would any announcement, if any, come? But assuming that there is an extension, because, well, Donald Trump has shown that he's not able to bully China the same way he's able to bully everybody else, right? If there is an extension, does that in some fashion augur well for commodities worldwide or otherwise? Because the CRB index has also shown that the world is viewing demand per se for the second half very, very negatively.
The answer to that question is yes. Obviously, a further extension on those discussions with China, as you quite rightly say, very complex, very focused on the supply of rare earths, over which China has considerable leverage with the United States, given the necessity of those products for electronics manufacturing. So, yeah, that extension, if it comes through, will obviously be viewed very positively by markets, and it does help that Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, is suggesting very strongly that that extension is going to be granted quite soon.
A lot of things to watch out for. Steve, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Pleasure speaking with you.
Likewise. Thank you.